Hello guys, how are you doing? So, welcome back to my reactions, and as you can see I'm going to watch episode 12 of my teen romantic comedy today. So this last episode was really nice. We got to see how they were basically doing this festival, and it was really fun to see all of the things they were doing, the play, and then all of the singing and those dances. It was all really fun to see. But at the same time, we also had these more important moments with them talking about these specific situations when some people are working really hard while others are just having fun. So it was really nice to see them talking about this, and specifically Iki, who was basically mentioning this situation, and he was not wrong. I mean, this is something that can really be related to real life. And this is a common thing that in certain groups there's always that amount of people who are working really hard while the others are like slacking off. They're just not really too into it. They're just being they're basically letting the other guys do everything. And that was basically a bit of the case with Sagami and Yukino. We saw that Sagami is the chairman, but she's not really doing much. She's basically having Yukino do everything, and that was like really bad for her because we see how she was really tired of it. She was like just too exhausted from doing so much. But yeah, it was also really nice to see how they were talking to each other. They went to Yukino's house to visit her and check on how she was because, of course, they were worried, and so was I. So yeah, it was nice to see that she was just a bit tired. She was taking the day off to take it slower. So yeah, it was really nice to see that. And there's also something that I loved about Yui. She's trying so hard to get these guys to talk to each other, and especially Yukino. She really wants to get closer to her, but she's not too prepared yet. So she said that she's willing to do it. She really wants to get closer to these guys, but she feels like she's not prepared yet. So it's going to take time. But eventually, I hope that it happens, that she starts relying on Hiki and on Yui way more. Because, yeah, I feel like they could be really nice friends. When they're together, it's really fun. And I really love this side of Yui. She's, in like, personality wise, she's definitely my favorite. I really love how she tries to make the mood better, I guess. She always tries to do something good and to help out. And there is also something that she specifically said by the end when she was giving that cake to Iki, and basically they were eating it together. And she said that she's willing to wait for Yukino for when she's ready to get like closer to them and to open up herself more. But she's not going to do that with Iki. She's actually going to be the one doing something for Iki. So she's not just going to wait for him because she knows that if it's up to him, he's probably not going to do much. He's just going to keep being who he is. He's not going to change that much. So Yui is willing to push him and to make him change and to show him that he can get close to Yui. So yeah, it's really nice to see this side of her. Really love her, and hopefully she's like really important to them in these next episodes. Really hope that everything works out and that they eventually become closer to each other. And for that to happen, they really need to like they need to talk to each other. They need to understand each other and what they're going through, because that's the best way to help each other out, is to completely understand the situation that they are like each of them are in. So yeah, either way, really love this last episode. It was really nice to see that they are at least talking to each other again, and it was more of a fun episode. So yeah, I'm wondering what this episode will be about, this next one. The preview didn't really tell us that much. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Really curious about it. So hope you guys are ready, and let's start it. More fun moments. Oh, there she is. She's so fun. Yeah, the festival is still going on, so this guy. She's not used to it. She's really adorable. Oh, there's Yukino. Hmm. Also remember that that moment when she was waving at him. That was really cute of her. I was a bit afraid some episodes ago because it really looked like everything was going downhill and they were going like staying further away from each other. We saw that Iki and Yukino weren't really into talking and the mood was really down. So yeah, thankfully this festival is happening. Things are a bit more enjoyable now. I really like Yui. If it wasn't for Yukino, she would be my favorite, definitely. But it's that thing that she's really mysterious. I want to learn a lot about her. So yeah. Also hope that Seki has to appear more often, and also that the other guy, the writer, always with the funny quotes. Lately, it's been more about these three. The others haven't been appearing too much, but they'll probably have their time to shine. Maybe in the next season. Oh, hmm. Oh, Orchestra or Kistra. I don't know if that's how it's spelled, but that's Aruno. Yep. Yeah. Hmm. Oh. Um. Oh yeah, about her. She was really affected by all of this. Oh really? Um. This guy. Yeah. Oh. Also nice to see that this girl is not entirely bad, like I was thinking before. Hmm. You need to hurry up. Hmm. Oh. Hmm. That's big. Oh. He's actually going to play. Oh, that's going to be fun. Yui. Nice. This is going to be really fun. Them playing all together. Except Iki, because he's going to try and find the other girl. So that's what the song in the preview in the last episode was about. Probably the song they're going to play. Hmm. Oh, this guy. The roof. That would make sense. Yep. That's where she is. Damn. Yeah, that's how she feels. Like she's not good enough. Like everyone is doing everything. She's really pissed. Hmm. I wonder how though. Hmm. Who's that? Yukino. Wasn't that the? Yeah, it's the same clothes, but everyone uses those. Oh, it's other girls. Okay. Hmm. Oh, this guy has this power, so yeah. Is he going to say? Oh. Hmm. Yep. Hmm. Yeah, he understands it. Damn. Yeah, that's going to trigger him. He saw right through her, but that was quite something. Just who he is, he sees how someone is, and he tells that to their face. He's not going to pretend that everything is okay. That was quite something. Oh, here we go with the song. But he was right about the girl, most likely. She just wanted all the attention, but Yukino was stealing all of that. It is really fun. This is really good. So nice to watch those two together. That was great. There is. I can understand him a bit. Happened again. Damn. Hmm. Damn. Everyone is just hating on him. This is what he's used to. Yeah. Yeah. That's really nice of her. This is a really complicated situation. It's just his way of being and he's used to all of this, so it doesn't bother him that much. But he's always trying to do something good. And he's honest about everything he says. Most hated in school. Hmm. Oh. Yeah. Oh. She knew what was coming. Yeah. Yep. They are getting to know each other better and better with each situation. Oh, there she is. It's a party, so that's all that matters were. Oh. Hmm. Yeah. Oh. Hmm. Hopefully that doesn't happen. That was quite an interesting moment. So this was basically the conclusion of this festival, and it was really fun to see. I mean, that moment with Iki in the roof with Sagami was quite something. He basically saw through her, and he was blunt about everything. He just said how it is, and he knew that the other ones were going to hate him, and he was going to be labeled as a really bad guy. But yeah, it's like when he sees those things happening, he just can't ignore it. He basically says everything. So yeah, it was a bit harsh, of course, but it's just how he is. And in the end, he only wanted to help her realize that what she was doing was wrong, and that she should like change a bit of how she's doing things. But it was in a way that really looked bad to him, and that's basically how the teacher was saying. Like he's hurting himself while trying to help others, and it's something that he really doesn't care about because he's used to this pain. But this eventually needs to stop, and he needs to like to deal with this in a different way that doesn't bring him pain. But yeah, we'll see how that happens, or if that happens. Oh, that guy's going to show up again. It's a lot of them. Extra episode. Therefore, their festival won't end. Hmm. So maybe it's not over yet. I'm not too sure. But yeah, this episode was definitely really interesting because of all the things that I mentioned already. And we also had this last moment with them. Like, we see that Yukino and Iki are becoming closer to each other in a certain way. At least they understand each other a bit. Like Yukino said, when she said those things at the start to Iki, she didn't really know him, but now she knows him a lot better, and like she knows a bit of what he's thinking and how he's dealing with all of this. So yeah, it's really nice to see this development. But yeah, Yui was basically trying to get them to this party, but it's like they wouldn't really feel included, and especially Iki because I mean he's just labeled as a really bad guy. So if you went there, you would feel really bad about it. You would just like be hated by everyone. Everyone would look at him with that kind of look, like they're like looking down on him, not really enjoying that he's there. So yeah, it would probably not be good for him. But I hope that eventually some like these things change a bit, and that they eventually start getting along with people. And I mean, it's quite difficult for that to happen because it really depends on everyone's mentality and personality, and in the end it's just who he is. He's not going to just go according to standards and just do things that makes others happy. And I mean, in this way, I mean that he's not going to lie to others just to make them happy, or just to make them happy. He's basically going to be straightforward. He's going to tell them in the face what they're actually doing, just like what happened with Sagami. So yeah, it's really nice to see all of this, and I kind of wonder how this next episode is going to be. It's going to be the last one of this season, I believe. So quite curious to see how they're going to end it. Right now, I don't know too much about how their current relationship is. We can see that those three are still together, which is really nice. But he was also mentioning that he was like not sure of when this play act was going to end, and that it would be a really bad thing. And of course, and it's quite sad that he sees this as an act. And I mean, it kind of is, because they're just I don't know. It's a bit hard to explain. It's like they're there, but it's not like it matters too much. I guess I'm not too sure of how to explain. But we can see that he's basically sure that this will be over one day, and even though they are enjoying this a bit right now, they are like not expecting it to last long, which is quite sad. So yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen and they get to stick to each other for a long time. But yeah, we'll see what happens in this next episode. After that, I will probably give my ideas for the second season. I'm not too sure of what's going to happen from now on. But yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting to see how this develops from now on, and how they're going to like what's going to happen with each one of them, how Yukino is going to like deal with the situation, how she's going to change. Like there's probably lots of things that are going to happen, and I'm quite like curious to see all of it. So hopefully these next episodes and this next season are really good. So I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to this episode, and if you did, please like and subscribe to the channel. And you can also join my Discord and my Patreon if you want to get early access to my full reactions. So yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. So take care, guys.